ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Star Wars Unlimited players, and anyone who is interested in Star Wars games. Welcome to our channel. This is a channel that is dedicated to games in the Star Wars universe. My call sign is BatMando, and welcome to another video of TheoryCraft Thursday, a video where we talk about the thoughts behind the deck that you are going to see played in a best of 3 series. And in which case, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say that our 2 leaders this week really don't need any introduction. They're already infamous throughout the entire Star Wars universe. So without further ado, all the way from his current station on Capital City, we have the Lord of the Sith himself, Darth Vader. And then, of course, from Kestro City, we have the cheapskate of the universe, Grand Moff Tarkin. So in which case, you're about to see what list we have compiled for both of these leaders. And to start us off, we're going to go ahead and have Mean Martian here talk about Grand Moff Tarkin, and then I will talk about the blue Darth Vader. So that being said, let's go ahead and dive into our TheoryCraft Thursday. The first list that we're going to be talking about, we have called Tarkin Time 2. So Mean Martian, take it away.
In the Tarkin Time deck, it is all about pumping out cheap cards and giving them experience tokens. With Colonel Yularen, you can heal your base while pumping out all those cheap cards, making you very hard to kill. Along with Yularen, Tarkin makes your cheap cards stronger and harder to kill. When you get enough resources, you can play stuff like the 97th Legion, which gets +1/+1 for every resource you have. And you also have some heavy hitters like Ruthless Raider and Gladiator Star Destroyer. In this deck, you want to always have the initiative, because if you don't, you may lose.
If only it were that simple to have the initiative every single round. So, in which case, something I'd also like to point out, like you said, you can see that a majority of his units are going to be cost 3 and under. And in addition to that, you'll notice that half his deck is ground units. The other two, or the other halves, as in quarters, are left between events and space units. So in which case, we'll just see how it pans out when we get into play time. All right, let's go ahead and talk about our next deck here, and that is going to be Blue Vader. As you can see from the chart right here, there is a lot of event cards that are going to be in there. There are a total of 7 different types of events in this deck, and it totals for almost half of the deck itself. You see that I did not put a lot of stuff in space right there, and in which case I'm going to go ahead and point out that there's only 20 ground units and nothing costs over 5 in this deck. So this is really going to be a lot about removal, because you can see with all the different blue cards that I have here, such as Vanquish, Make an Opening, and Power of the Dark Side, I'm doing everything I can to remove certain threats when they appear on the mat. So there are other good things in there, such as, or other things that can also do passive damage in addition to Vader's ability. You also have passive damage coming out of the Imperial Interceptor, and then of course when you bring down a Death Star Stormtrooper, or I'm sorry, not Death Star Trooper, just a Death Trooper. So in which case, once you bring out a Death Trooper, you can go ahead and deal 2 points of damage to your Scout Bike Pursuer, and then 2 points of damage to whatever unit is across from you on the mat. So, and last but certainly not least, of course, if I get a chance to attach Vader's lightsaber to Vader, then I'm going to be dealing 4 damage to any ground unit at that point in time. So, that being said, we'll just go ahead and move on to the next thing. So, hopefully, this is going to be a pretty good match. You'll see that our fight schedule is going to be Friday night fights as usual, Sunday seconds, and then as necessary we will have a Tuesday tiebreaker. All right, thank you to SlideChef for the use of their media in this presentation, and thank you for watching our show, watching our channel. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, search us up on Facebook, give us a friend request. We haven't said no to anybody yet. And in which case, if you have any questions about any of the decks or anything that we said here, feel free to drop a comment below. Or if you have any insight about how to make these decks even better, go ahead and drop a comment below for everybody like myself who is learning to play this game to get better. All right, thank you to Slides Go, Flat Icon, Free Pick, and make certain to click like and subscribe. The more you click like on the videos that you like, the more videos we know to create more of. All right, don't forget to subscribe to our future transmissions, and as always, BatMando out.